Paying taxes is not very fun, but it's absolutely essential if you're going to stay in business. This is Clayton Christopher, founder and CEO of Sweet Leaf Tea Company. Paying taxes is typically you're going to have an accountant do that for you, especially in a startup situation. You should find a good CPA that you get along with, you can get good advice from, and they'll typically going to file your taxes for you. So really focusing on the financials of your business, I always say is less important early on. You want to have a good profit and loss statement and a balance sheet, have forecasts in place so you know what your cash is going to look like. Kind of looking down the road, you don't want to hit a pothole and not see it. If there's a pothole coming up and you're going to get short on cash, you want to know that ahead of time so you can make plans for that. But in terms of creating the financials for your company to help run your business and any other reports, I always say the bigger you get, the more important that becomes. But operational excellence when you're a small company just really isn't that important. It's really about growing sales and marketing your company. We didn't hire a full-time accountant until we were about 5 years into the business. So we outsourced all that through just hiring an accountant, an outside accountant that would come in once a month, twice a month in order to close out our books. Then as we started to grow and got more sales, reporting became a lot more important. And the reports that we want to see are really the roadmaps that help you guide your company. It is telling you how you're spending your money and what sort of return you're getting on your money. You can spend $1 and get $1 in return, or you can spend $1 and get $5 in return. But unless you have the systems to measure how you spend the money and your results of how you spend that money, you really don't know what sort of return you're getting. I like to get the best return possible when Sweet Leaf invests its money, so those reports become real important. But early on, it's really about sales, and you can outsource a lot of that accounting work a lot more cheaply than hiring someone full-time. This is Clayton Christopher on how to pay your taxes.